Welcome to the Explainer. So today we're unpacking a digital hurdle I know we all face literally every single day. You know that extra bit of friction you get just trying to check your email or log into your bank account? Yeah, that. We're diving into Aaron Rose's fantastic breakdown, multi-factor authentication in 3 minutes, to really demystify why our digital lives are suddenly buzzing with all these extra steps. Think back 20 years ago. The internet was just simpler, right? You created an account, picked a password, and boom, logged in. Just a really neat 3-step process. But today, you punch in your password and suddenly your phone lights up demanding some random 6-digit code, or you have to open a totally separate app just to tap approve. Honestly, it kind of feels like a lot more work for the exact same result. Which naturally brings us to the biggest question. Why exactly are passwords just not enough anymore? I mean, if the old system was so seamless, why abandon it for something that actively interrupts us all the time? Well, to really understand that, we've got to take a look at how the internet has evolved. Section 1. The password problem. The internet grew up. For the longest time, we've all been trained to think that a password is a hacker's ultimate prize. But as the internet grew, the threats grew right along with it. We're talking millions of credentials exposed in data breaches. And nowadays, attackers just use automated tools to rapidly test those stolen passwords across countless sites. So here's the shocking truth. Getting the password, that's often the easy part for them. The real challenge for modern systems today is proving that the person holding that password is actually, well, you. Enter multi-factor authentication, or, as we all know it, MFA. It's a security method requiring more than one form of verification before it grants you access. Think of it kind of like a bouncer at a club who doesn't just check your ID, but also double checks to make absolutely sure you're on the guest list. It basically requires something you know, like your password, paired up with something you actually have. Section 2, the second checkpoint, stopping the attack. So let's look at how this actually functions in practice. Imagine a bad actor out there finds your password from some old data breach. Step 1, they confidently enter your stolen password. But then, step 2 happens. The website throws up a massive roadblock, demanding a temporary verification code. And step 3, because that attacker is sitting miles away and obviously doesn't have your physical phone in their hands, the login attempt just stops dead in its tracks. The checkpoint holds. And honestly, this brings us to a massive aha moment for modern internet security. Listen to this. A stolen password does not automatically become a stolen account. Let that sink in. MFA totally severs that direct link between password theft and total compromise. It buys you precious time and keeps your data safe even if your super secret phrase gets exposed to the whole world. Now, a lot of platforms rely on authentication apps for this. You put in your password and boom, you're prompted for a temporary code. The absolute genius here is that this code changes every few seconds. So even if an attacker literally peeks right over your shoulder or somehow intercepts a code, just moments later, it expires. Poof, that old key is instantly useless. Section 3. Not all MFA is the same. MFA variations. Look, while any obstacle for a hacker is a good obstacle, they definitely offer varying levels of armor. We generally see 3 main types out there. You've got text messages delivering SMS codes, auth apps generating those continuous codes we just talked about, and physical keys connecting via USB or NFC. And just so you know, security pros strongly prefer the apps and hardware keys over basic texts. That's mainly because SMS messages can sometimes be intercepted, whereas the apps and physical keys offer a much more self-contained, way stronger layer of protection. I know it's super easy to get frustrated and think, man, why is my bank doing this? Do they just not trust my password? But trust me, this isn't about a lack of trust in you. Modern security just operates on this baseline assumption now. Websites know that passwords can and eventually will be stolen. It's a fact of life. So they aren't punishing you at all. They're actually just actively preparing for the inevitable. Section 4, where you'll see MFA, the new standard. Because let's face it, this is no longer just some niche IT tool. It is the global standard. MFA is out there right now standing guard over your email accounts, your online banking, social media, personal cloud storage, corporate VPNs, you name it. In fact, in a lot of organizations today, it's not even an option you can just toggle off in your settings anymore. It's entirely mandatory. Section 5, the big idea, simple and effective. Basically, passwords matter, but we must assume they'll be exposed. MFA acts as that vital second checkpoint, truly one of the simplest yet most highly effective security improvements we have today. It really requires a complete shift in perspective. So the next time your phone buzzes and asks you to approve a login, How are you going to react? Are you just going to see it as a minor annoyance that's slowing down your day? Or will you recognize it for what it truly is, an empowering shield, stopping an attack right in its tracks? Thanks so much for joining us for this explainer. Stay curious and definitely stay secure.